Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Dilla T, and this is No Filters. Always appreciate you all hitting that like button when you come in, family. Subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an episode, and sharing this with the world. And of course, family, when you come in, definitely get comfortable. Get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title, fam. Oh, man, it done got out of hand. Elon Musk creating a new political party. Trump. Epstein files. This lady named Maxwell want to talk about it. Let's get into this here.
On my other YouTube channel, because a lot of y'all just only see the videos that I have over here. But let's get into this, man, because it's going down now, you guys. It is definitely going down, and it is about to be all exposed in front of the world. Now, breaking news, you guys, and this is real. This is definitely real. This shook and rocked the world this morning that this is going down. And I want to thank all the people who have been sharing the videos, liking the videos, all the people who've been making videos about this situation and who have actually been pushing for this truth to be put out here to the general.
All the world in the building, fam. My dog, my G. Let's get it right. Let's get right. Let's get right, my G. Let's get right. Roxanne in the building. Let's get right.
All the people that.
Let's go, fam. We ready. You got your smoke. You got your something to eat on the wall. Roxanne, you got your something to drink. Let's get right. Yeah. I got me some, fam. You see me?
Stephen A. Smith said yesterday it was absolutely disgusting. He should be removed, like I said yesterday in my video, from TV and radio. He is a disgraceful individual. He is a complete hack. And this is the type of stuff that you get when you have people who want to protect very, very, very powerful people. But it's over with now, and I'm going to tell y'all why. I also put a full article, link to the article, is in the description box of this story.
Okay, so let's get right. Let's get right. Hold up, fam. Hold up, fam. Hold up, fam. When you're coming in, you know to hit that like button, subscribe. We about to cook these meat people. Okay? This is what's going on, fam. Epstein, of course, they acting like they don't know nothing, but Epstein is unalive, okay? Old girl right here that's with Epstein, this woman, okay? Her last name Maxwell. All right? Now, she know Trump. She used to kick it with them back in the day. Okay? Let's get right. She done came out like, hey, fam, you know, I know Trump and everything he was on and what he was doing. So now she finna talk. Did you hear what I said? Let me say that again for everybody in the back that ain't listening. That's just coming in. Hit that like button, subscribe, we about to cook. Maxwell is the woman in the picture. She the one that's about to talk and snitch on Trump. That's the situation. This is Epstein old gal. His old gal. Yeah. So she about to come talk and put that out there. Basically, she about to snitch on everything and everybody. Now, think about it, fam. She about to go in on Trump. She about to go in on Trump. This different. She must don't care about her life either. See, that's the difference. Okay? Because you had the lawyer, what I said in the other situation, you had the lawyer that was on that, right? But you got to understand how Elon Musk play a role in this, fam. This thing got real. Somebody else about to talk about the files to discredit Trump, and I'm feeling like Elon Musk got a lot to do with it. Let's keep going.
Inner City Press. Shout out to Matthew from Inner City Press. He is reporting this morning that filing is due in Supreme Court today on Ghislaine Maxwell's appeal of the SD, the Southern District of New York trial, and 20-year sentencing that she's currently serving in Florida. Now, meanwhile, she's offering to testify to Congress on Epstein, presumably if she gets a pardon or reduced sentence, and she's going to have to make it out alive. And here's the reason why she's going to have to make it out alive, you guys. She's gonna have to make it out alive because if something happens to her, everybody knows what it is, and there's nothing you can add anymore. So now they cannot do anything to her. Also,
let's bring that back. Hold on. This man talk about her making it out alive. You understand how serious this is, fam? This ain't the movies. This ain't the movies, fam. No, this reality. This real life. She finna put her life on the line, and they talking about why she gotta make it out alive, and if she do just happen to be unalive, we know who has something to do with it. That's the country we living in, fam. You gotta deal with that. And then what's killing me in my mind is that why would you even think to come out and even say something? And in my mind, I get it, say something for sure. Why? Say something because that could be your kids, my kids, that has something to do on Epstein Island. Yay. So when you get that type of energy right there, you got to embrace it and respect that and thank God for people like that that can come out and stand on nerves, stand on business. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We about to cook Trump and them because they want to cover it up. And these people ain't even scared of Trump and them. They still like, oh, no, dog. You was there then. We know you was there. We about to let the people know what you was on when you was there. Let's keep going.
Shout out to Corbin in the Cash App with a donation. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you for the donation. Much love to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Shout out to fam.
Much love to you.
Shout out to fam. Check out the chat. Cash App in the top of the chat. Cash App in the top of the chat. I appreciate you. Love is all love, fam. Let's keep going.
Somebody said I'm breaking up. You lying, man. You lying. If you lying, I'm blocking you. You said I'm breaking up. If you lying,
let's get right
today, man. I don't got time for
hit that like button, family. Let me know where you in here, fam. Where you at? Hit that like button, subscribe. We about to cook everybody.
You lying, I'm blocking you.
Let's go.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm blocking you. Because you're lying. I don't want this information to come out. Point blank period, but it's going to come out. It's going to come out. You don't want it to come out, but it's going to come out.
You understand this your president? Hold up, dog. See, that's the problem. That's the problem with people, dog. That's the problem. Because why wouldn't you want this to come out? Why are you one of them people that wouldn't want this to come out? No, I want to know why you one of them people that wouldn't want this to come out. JC in the building, fam. You already know. You already know. We ready. Let's get right. Let's get right. Why wouldn't you want this to come out? Bill Clinton was just playing with a girl in the office. He was playing with a woman that was his age. No, matter of fact, no, she wasn't his age, but she wasn't no minor. And that came out and they destroyed Clinton. You hearing about underage kids with these people in this picture right here. Why your name tied with underage kids? And then you talking about you representing the country and everybody riding with you? No, you don't get to make no sense, fam. And that's what y'all on? This man and this man and this woman knew about underage kids on this man's island. What are we talking about right now? You should thank God she got enough kahunas that you wasn't born with to speak out and speak up. What we talking about here? Get right, fam. Let's keep going, because I feel like somebody think this is okay, and if you do, you getting a out your when I see you. What? You think it's all right? Let me tell you what else messed up about Elon Musk. Let me tell you something real quick. Come close. Let me tell you something about Elon. Elon control AI. AI got the Tesla stuff going on. He the next step to AI. He the next step to Stargate. This man, Trump, introduced something called Stargate. Stargate plays a big role with AI, with everything, okay? How all of a sudden Elon Musk got a problem with Trump and he's talking about I vow to expose Trump. But then all of a sudden, she and the lawyer come out like we finna tell y'all it is an Epstein file and Trump name on it and everybody else that was having fun. You don't tell me that Elon ain't behind some of this probably? Get your thinking caps on, open your eyes. When I heard somebody talking about it's like that, fam, I'ma get at you, fam. Watch your back, fam. Oh, I'm taking it serious. That's exactly what Elon told Trump. Yeah, I'm against you. I'm about to make a new party. The man about to make a whole political party. It's going to be all robots, fam, in this party. And we going to be out there looking at, woo, Jesus. If Elon Musk become president, let me tell you something. This man about to run for president. You know how many AI people ride with that? And then Trump over here on Epstein files on the island. Listen to me. If Trump is on the island, Epstein files, this kills his whole political party. I don't care what nobody say. And if Elon Musk running and people buying Tesla like they don't care about nothing else, this boy creating dogs, machine people. Hey man, hold up. Fam talking about, hold up man, hold up fam. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. You hear me? We cooking. How all of a sudden they finding people coming out talking about the Epstein files, but they weren't tripping off that then. But all of a sudden, Elon ain't messing with Trump no more. He ain't rocking with him no more. So he like, oh, okay. So how all of a sudden everything just blowing up in everybody's face? Oh man, this is happening in your face. Oh man, hit the like button, subscribe, man. What we doing? We cooking. Oh man, get your pop. Let's keep going. I can't believe it.
$25 donation. I can't believe this is real. Oh, this is real. Oh, this is definitely real. In fact, Matthew from Inner City Press, who's down there in the courthouse, is down there right now. Matthew from Inner City Press is down there right now saying that the filing is due today in the Supreme Court on this same Maxwell's appeal, and she's willing to testify and tell it all before Congress in order to get an appeal. But here's the problem, y'all.
This brilliant.
Hold up, fam. She willing to tell it all in front of Congress. Hold up, man. Hey, man, hold up. Let's get right. Let's get right.
There's one problem.
She willing to tell it all.
Donald J. Trump is refusing to give her.
She willing to tell it all in front of Congress. No, she ain't willing to go to. It ain't even about court. She willing to tell it all in front of Congress. She really standing on business for about them kids, or about them people that was abused, or about folks just doing things the wrong way in a sick manner on an island where everybody got to be discreet and just say, oh, we finna be over here doing the worst shit. We over here doing the worst possible. I don't want to hear that. I mean, fam in the building. Steve, FAM right now. Let me know where you from, fam in the building. Let me know where you from now. We in here. Hit that like button, subscribe. Your boy Dilla T. You know it's no filters. We back at it Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Cash App in the chat. Let's go, baby.
Tell it all before Congress in order to get an appeal. But here's the problem, y'all. There's one problem. Donald J. Trump is refusing to give her an appeal. I mean, a pardon. Now let me read the article to you guys.
Why would Trump give her a pardon when she just said she's finna tell all about the Epstein files? I'll wait. If she's not stupid, why would you? See, that's what I be talking about, fam. Like, why would you be in a situation where you need a pardon, but you over here talking about you finna snitch on the president? The highest office in the land. And you think somebody finna... Is you stupid? You locked up and you telling me, you telling people you finna snitch on Trump? And you want Trump to pardon you? Out of what, stupid? You better think, you better pray, because you locked up. You locked up, fam. Think about it, fam. You locked up. What you finna do? You locked up. You doing a bunch of articles, a bunch of newspapers, a bunch of everything, and you need a pardon to get out. You don't need just no regular, oh, do your time, live your life. Fool, you need a pardon to get out. What? Is you out your mind? I thought you was out, fam. I thought you was doing your thing. I thought you was mingling, tingling, partying, living your life. Talking about you about to get money. You finna tell on this nigga you like a famous snitch or something about the Epstein files. I'm talking about you about to get a bag. And your stupid self is locked up. Not only locked up, you need a pardon to get out. Are you stupid? Why did you even think it mattered to start talking? You locked up. Somebody about to look at you different in the pen. Somebody about to make a call on you. Somebody about to, hey fam, we got such and such. We got such and such. Talking loud. Yeah, you know she locked up, don't you? Yeah, she can't get nowhere. Can't do nothing. She under the ground. Yeah, she been locked up for hell. She can't really move. Can't breathe. Can't go nowhere. Can't do nothing. Or are we really worried about her? No, we're not. Click. Stupid. I thought you had something. And you need a partner to get out. We can't even help you, stupid. But you about to tell your whole life, Maxwell. Why? You gave us hope. Now you locked up and can't even tell on no damn body. You. Woo, fam in here. I need to know where fam from in the building. We up in here. All the War in the building. JC in the building. Ashton in the building. Jonathan in the building. International Scout the second in the building. Nicole in the building. Steve, what's up in the building? Mr. Lee in the building. Jasper in the building. Kevin French in the building. Flo Tyler, what's up, fam in the building? SG, what's up in the building? Dog the Crystal Hunter in the building. Steve, L Commanded in the building. Luke in the building. Rod Loud, St. Louis, fam. You already know in the building, fam. On tapped in, you know, fam. We ready. Sahil in the building. Luke Schober in the building. Steve in the building. Big Perm, what's up, fam, in the building. Luke in the building. Omar Gonzalez in the building. What's up? Rajah says louder from the ninjas in the back. You right. Big Rig says I F with Trump, but he needs release the list ASAP. See, people feel like the list matters because you got to understand, fam. Why your name tied to something like that? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because, see, if it was you and me, they would have buried us long time ago. But why your name tied to kids? And your name ain't tied to kids going to Chuck E. Cheese taking care of your motherfucking kids. Oh, Lord, forgive me. Taking care of your kids. Your name tied to trafficking kids. You should be. And when I say smack the bowels out of, let me tell you something, man. When people talking about smacking the S-H-I-T out of a, I'm talking about like smacking the bowels out of a. You ever smack the bowels out of them? What? I'm talking about like when you, like you ever smack the expression off them? Huh? Let me hear you. Have you ever smacked anybody in your life? This is the time to smack the, stop playing with me. Trump don't get to walk around and act like he wasn't a part of something that Diddy was a part of. Let me say that again for the people in the back getting blowed. Trump don't get to trot around and walk around just because you're the president and act like you wasn't on that Diddy-ish thing. And now you out here acting like it's nothing. But y'all supporting him? His name came up. What's that one movie, Born Identity? Y'all watch Born Identity. Let me know in the comments. You drop a 1 if you watch Born Identity, fam. If you watch Born Identity, because it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When they got on fam in them, they was like, oh, your name came up. They was like, oh, his name came up. We got to get rid of him. His name came up. Trump is the president, and this stupid girl thought for a second she could snitch on him while being locked up. What? Now we out here trying to figure out what you want, stupid. Now we got to pray for her because she got to pray for herself because Trump and them know what's going on now. Now she got to pray that she don't get. She got to pray that they don't come for her. I could have told her that, fam. Let's keep going for the people in the back that ain't getting the purpose, sir. The reason I'm trying to say is we appreciate her effort, but she is in a position where she better pray, Lord, because she locked up. She can't do nothing. She locked up. She need a pardon just to even talk to the public face to face. What we talking about?
Donald J. Trump is refusing to give Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon.
Let's bring it back for the people in the back that didn't hear what he said.
Now, according to the reports, it says the problem. Donald J. Trump is refusing to give her an appeal. A pardon. Now let me read the article to you guys. Donald J. Trump is refusing to give Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon. Now, according to the reports, it says Ghislaine Maxwell, and I got the link to the article in the description box below. I'll put one at the top of the comment section as well.
We know why.
Ghislaine Maxwell willing to tell all on the Epstein.
Don't play stupid.
Reduced time, but Trump refuses to pardon her. And somebody asked me, should we believe her? Though you damn right, we should believe her. She was with him.
Eugene Pruitt, what's up, family? YOLO, what's up?
You get no pardon if you lying. What the hell are you talking about? To believe her, she was with him. She was with him. You don't get no pardon if you lying. What the hell are you talking about?
What?
She gonna have to go down there and testify and show evidence, which she probably had. You seem like you're somebody who don't want to know the truth. Sorry, doesn't work around here. See, the truth gonna expose whoever's a lie. Point blank, period.
Let's bring that back for the people in the back ain't listening.
Shout out to Artist Fleetwood. Apparently, now according to the reports, it says Ghislaine Maxwell, and I got the link to the article in the description box below. I'll put one at the top of the comment section as well. Ghislaine Maxwell willing to tell all on the Epstein list for a pardon or reduced time, but Trump refuses to pardon her. And somebody asked,
she willing to tell all on the Epstein list for a pardon or reduced time. Let's bring that back for the people in the back. Hit that like button, subscribe right now, family. We cooking. She willing to tell all for a pardon or reduced time. So she out there trying to negotiate her life while being locked up. You think Trump and them can't hear you, stupid? You think they don't know what's going on? You think they finna hand you life and you trying to bury them? Make sense of that for a second, fam. Why would they hand you life and you trying to bury them? Maxwell is locked up. She's threatening to tell on this man, the president of the United States. And she wants to be pardoned. In what world? In what country? In what planet do you think you finna tell on the president of the United States and that man finna pardon you so you can do so? Boy, you must have lost your cotton picking mind, stupid. Where you from, lady? Where Maxwell from? She gotta be Mars. It's gotta be like another galaxy, fam, for her to think you finna tell on Trump. And then think Trump finna pardon you to get out to tell on him. Make sense of that, fam. Oh, wait. Oh, this 2025, boy. People think they can be locked up and tell on somebody? Cool. But you talking about the president, stupid. And we thought you had something. And you out here thinking you finna move. You think you finna move mountains from being locked up? The president over there, boy, if you think about it, fam, tell me right now, fam. If y'all was the president and you heard somebody that's locked up needs to be pardoned to tell on you. I mean, I hate what Trump done or whatever we heard he's done. Epstein, all of them. Because she was a part of it too. She don't get no pass. But I'm like, is you stupid, lady? First of all, I think she think that, let's get right, fam, let's get right. I think she think that she's threatening Trump to say, oh, I'll tell everybody everything if you don't let me out of jail. Is that right, fam? I'll wait, let me know. Is that right? Am I right? I think she's threatening them, telling them, if you don't let me out, I'm going to tell on you. I think that's what it is. Okay, Denise, feel me. Okay, I'm trying to see where we at, fam. Yo, I think that's what it is. So it's kind of like she's pressing them, pushing them like, hey, Dirty, if you don't let me out, I'm about to start talking and I'm about to start singing like a bird. But Trump like, who here, who listening? Because you locked up. You under the ground. You need a pardon. You don't need the time, the money. You need a pardon to get out. Who gonna hear you? I just want to know who gonna hear her. Nobody even knows you, fam. And plus you locked up, stupid. Oh, fam. Oh, let's keep going for the people in the back. She's stupid. Why would you do that? I thought you had something going. I thought you was finna bury somebody that did something bad to people that don't deserve to be around. Anytime you hear a person's name tied up like that, let me tell you something about real life. This is too much going on. This Epstein situation tied to Trump, talking about what they used to do and what's terrible. And then you get the old pictures of Trump with Epstein kicking it. Is you stupid to think that it don't walk? If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, you know it's a duck. Stop playing with me and her. Trump, that's what you on, Dirty. That's what you been on. You gonna talk about it's a list, then it ain't a list, and then it is a list, and then show a list. And y'all don't think nobody cursing. Everybody ain't thinking about what the list is. You gotta understand the list. The list matters because the worst stuff they did on the island. Sick. Disgusting. The worst. And these is billionaires, by the way. We talk about the millionaires. We talk about the billionaires. We talk about the trillionaires. We talk about the gazillionaires. Kajillionaires. And you think this ain't happening, boy? They got their own island. Why you on an island playing? Why? Because y'all don't want us to know. And if you on an island, that means you so far away, we could never find out. Unless somebody on the island telling on you. Yeah, so I don't want to hear it. Because if you got to go have fun on the island, and we hearing that y'all playing with kids and shit, boy, y'all need to be... No, I got him. No, let me get him. No, I got him. That's what you need, fam. You on the island playing with kids, boy. What you talking about? I want to hear that. You deserve to be chin check, uppercut, run that fade. What? Y'all need an island to kick it. Boy, we going on the island. I'm making it an island. But why we got to be playing with folk on the island? We going to just have fun because it's an island. But y'all need an island to get active. Get out of hand. Nasty mother.
Should we believe her, though? You damn right we should believe her. She was with him. She was with him. You don't get to get no pardon if you lying. What the hell are you talking about? She gonna have to go down there and testify and show evidence, which she probably has. You seem like you're somebody who don't want to know the truth. Sorry, doesn't work around here.
Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking.
Point blank, period. I know you don't want to find out. Shout out to Artie Fleetwood with the donation as well. Salute to you, brother. Much love to you. I appreciate that. All y'all supporting the channel. See, I'm gonna tell you something. See, now look, oh, she's not a truth teller, man. Shut up. The people that was with you be the ones that tell everything, and they be the best.
Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right with fam. Let me see what fam talking about. Lori says the island fam think that's real. Lila says 100 gang, that's real. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking, you know it. Nice Susan said yes. From both parties, acts, everything of all of them. Dr. ASS Naked says STFU and hold still. Mona says Tupac, 2-piece and a biscuit. Shout out to Mona for the 2-piece and a biscuit. Chuck's Poke says they know who they are, perverts. That's real, family. You know how they coming. Nice Sir says I am for wood chipper. Eugene Pruitt in the building says in the decision of host, the guilty parties had to tell the truth to somebody because you're a constitutional rights or being surrendered politics. That's real, family. Rajez says don't lose it trying to enlighten these bots. 100 YC says y'all all heard Nola clap. That's real. Real AI MJ Elvis says proud Democrat. Dr. ASS Naked says I want to enlighten them. Not sure says Gate is real. YOLO says I think she should go to court and do the right thing. That's real, YOLO. That's real. G says what you yelling about? That's real. You are not making no point but yelling. That's the nigga named G? Oh, Lord. Excuse me, Lord. Excuse my language. The young man named G? Tanya Vanderbilt says, only thing I want to cook is crack. That's real, real. Justice says you're right. They all are guilty. And that's the point we got to make, fam, when we talking about who's guilty and who's not. This woman is locked up for the same situations and the same accusations as those men. So if we talking about what's being real and what's really going on, family, because we fam here, FAM, we fam. We gonna enlighten, we gonna inform, we gonna bring awareness. We doing all of that. And if you're not, you should kill yourself. That's what you should do. And especially if you got kids, stupid, you should off yourself. Because if you're not, you will find out that was your cousin, your niece, your daughter, your son, your nephew, your best friend's son, nephew, daughter, your next door neighbor who you rock with and go drink and do barbecues with, all of those people. Stop being like that is what you need to do. Because I'm starting to see even more that people is really on that. You understand what I just said, fam? People out here really on that. People out here really on some old, if it ain't me, it don't matter. Or if it don't happen to me, it don't affect nobody. Or if I don't feel it, it don't. Is you stupid, dummy? See, the worst about you is that we find out that it was somebody that you knew. And then you over in the corner crying because it was your partner, daughter, or son that was on this island being passed around like a joint. See, the world gets better when people start caring. If you don't care, you need to kill yourself and leave the world. Because we only need people here that care about the world. Why? Because we all in it, stupid. See, if you don't care about the world, see, a man or a woman like you, that means your house dirty. You don't even clean your house, let alone would you clean the world, dummy. You will litter. You will never pick up nothing. Because you don't pick up nothing in your house. Because you don't care about the world. You don't care about nothing. So don't sit in here and be selfish. It's words for you. Selfish, self-centered. Those two alone, I can explain the. You gotta care about what's going on in the country you live in because the president that you probably voted for, let me say that again for the people in the back, for the president you probably voted for, or didn't, but yet he's still president and represents you and me if you in America, USA. And you got to worry about it. Hit that like button, subscribe right now. I want to hear your mouth. You got to worry about it, fam. Because while you doing prize picks, Trump over there picking the prizes he want to pop off with, and we got to deal with it. Open your eyes. Open your ears. It's about to get out of hand. This man right here doing what he want the way he want, and whether it was back then and now, it's still happening. So what we talking about? And if they got to cover up something just to say, hey, this what happened, then that means he was doing something corrupt and it wasn't right. It wasn't nothing that us and we agree with at all. That's real. Let's go.
Guy. Go look through history. And all the people who get jammed up, they got jammed up by an assailant, an accomplice, somebody else who was doing dirt with them. That's how the hell you know who's doing what most of the time. Because it be the people that be doing the dirt with you that tell on you. That's how they know what you doing. Duh. You think the government... No, they care about what is the truth. And the person who knows the truth is the person who was with them. Don't hide it, y'all. Are you afraid of the truth? Are you afraid to know the truth? Don't be afraid to know the truth. Let's read the article, you guys. And a dramatic development in the ongoing saga.
Here go the article.
Surrounding Jeffrey Epstein. Afraid of the truth?
Here go the article.
Are you afraid to know
Open your ears. Here go the article, fam.
Are you afraid to know the truth?
Hey.
Let's read the article, you guys. And
Hold up. We about to read the article. Get your ears open, get your eyes open. Let's get right. Get your drink, get your smoke, get your eating. Get comfortable. Sit on the couch. Take your shoes off. If you're in the bed, that's fine. If you're on the couch, you chilling. Whatever you're doing, let's get right now. Skip hers. Watch your mouth, Skip hers. Boy, I'm on a road to peace. I'm on a road to getting right with life. Watch your mouth, Skip hers, when you come in here. You hear me, boy? Fam, tell them don't play with me. Watch your mouth when you come in here. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Vernon in the building. We ready. You already know we ready. We in here. Hey, that boy asking me what we talking about like he don't get it. The Rush, what's up? Let's go, fam, in the building. We in here. Hey, watch your mouth when you come in here. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Listen. Let's go.
Development in the ongoing saga. Afraid of the truth? Are you afraid to know the truth? Don't be afraid to know the truth.
Don't be afraid.
Read the article, you guys. And a dramatic development in the ongoing saga surrounding Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, his former associate.
The trail in the bed and say how we gonna know. We listening. Let's get right. Let's get right.
Before Congress about Epstein's illicit activities in exchange for a presidential pardon or a reduced prison sentence.
Let's bring that back.
This bombshell proposal.
Listen right now. We putting it out there right now. Listen. We're talking about Trump giving this lady Maxwell a pardon. Maxwell has been locked up because she did the same thing that Epstein and them did. Was accused of everything on the island, trafficking kids, all the above. The worst stuff ever in life. You understand? So now, she wants to come out and talk. She want to snitch. But she locked up. That's the difference. She locked up, fam. So she can't really do nothing until she get a pardon to be heard, to be seen. So she gonna threaten Trump and them like, hey, yo, I'm gonna start talking if y'all don't let me out of jail. She don't get no pass because her sick self was doing the same stuff they was on. We say that again for the fools in the back that ain't got no earlobes. Sick. This woman was doing the same sick stuff these men was doing on the island. You get no pass. Boy, let me tell you something about men and women. You know the worst thing to hear about a man, the worst. But to hear about a woman, what you doing? You grooming? What you doing? You rubbing people back. You rubbing girls, little girl. Hold up. Let's get right in here right now. Hit that like button, subscribe. I swear to God, right now, we cooking. You rubbing little girls' backs? That's what you doing as a woman? You rubbing their back like, hey, yo, fam, just pull up. Or you can just go on up. That's what you on? Maxwell. Oh, no, fam. This a woman. You grooming these kids, these girls on these islands with Epstein and them, and now you locked the fuck up. Because you over there rubbing back, talking about what's okay or what ain't. You should be out of you. Smack the, when I say like, to the ground with your face. Sick ass woman. Let's keep going. You sick. And you want to tell on Trump and them and act like, oh, if you don't tell the world, if you don't let me out, I'm going to tell the rest of it. If you don't let me out, I'm going to tell the rest of it. If you don't let me out, I'm going to tell all. If you don't say something, I'm going to say something. You think we care about your stupid self? You telling it all so you can get out of jail, fam. You don't even care about the people or the victims that was involved with the situation. I'ma wait, fam. You sick mother. Nicole says we care about them kids. Respect to a real one. Whatever you doing right now, respect to you, Nicole. Care about them kids. Ryan Bean says we don't need her to tell anything. Any educated person knows he's a kitty diddler. That's the point I'm making. I'm tired of people acting like they got to see an article that says, oh, World War III coming. Or they got to see an article that, oh, Diddy is sick. Or they got to see the articles that say, no, we hear everything. We see everything. We going to call it as it is. If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. That's it. And I'm tired of people trying to act like it ain't. Y'all need all this information, all these articles coming out, all this extra curriculum. Like fam says, Nicole, distractions. You right. And you know what else is sad? You got to understand, there's a type of America that has to be educated about it. And then there's an older America that don't really care about it because of everything America has seen before. So when you think about the America that don't care about it because of what we've seen, up against the America that needs to be educated about the past and the future, they are targeting the people that know nothing. That's your son. That's your daughter. That's your niece. That's your nephew. That's your little cousin. That's your best friend child. That's your peoples. That's everybody. And you sitting there ain't saying nothing, and you all right with it? You already know what's going on. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's check it in. Let's get right in the building. Nicole in the building. Fast check in the building. Let's get right. Prada, Gucci, Fendi, Chanel says we already had the World War III thing already. Vernon Yancey says it's a duck. That's real. Rajay says everybody know already. Talk about why Epstein looks like clone. Diddler's lawyers, Lori Lynn in the building says put it together, fam, because it's a duck of destruction. That's real, family. Nicole says we want to know who bought these children point blank Period. That's real. Nene Love in the building. Savvy TV in the building says, hey, I made it. We ready. Let's get right. Lori Lynn says, amen. Let's get right. Speed Run in the building. Let's get right. Avatar says, where are the children? Nicolo says, that's our family. That's real. Maya Marie says, hi, twin. What's up, twin? We in the building. Let's get right. Let's get right. Frankie Stevens says, cuzzy, he know what's up with the 200. If you send me that, that's real. Nicholas says, we human. We all colors. We all family. We all one. And that's the point of what we making here at Dilla T with Dilla T and no filters. We all family. We all one. We all been through things that others haven't been, but we can all share and understand what's real. But the thing that I'm thinking about right now is how this woman thought she could be locked up and threaten the presidency for a pardon to say what she's gonna tell on him. And if he don't let her out, she gonna tell on him. All of this is happening in our face. What the hell? Oh, y'all not really getting what I'm saying? Or you not? This is movie stuff. Movies. This woman just said, I'm going to snitch on the president if the president don't pardon me to get out of jail. Oh, no, your president. Not mine. Yours. 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 Yeah, you. Your president. You think it's all good? Think about this for a second. If your president get locked up, or even if your president pardons old girl, right? If he don't pardon her. See, it's the thing. If he do pardon her, then it seems like he's guilty. If he pardons her, right? But if he don't pardon her, what does she really have to stand on? Because all she's going to do is keep talking to a reporter or somebody that's putting these articles out. What I don't understand is how you locked up and you doing all this talking. You locked up. You need a pardon to get out. Who are you talking to? Who you talking to? You think they not going to find out who you talking to and you locked up? If he don't pardon you, you going to stay locked up. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We cooking. If he don't pardon her, she going to stay locked up. What is the matter in knowing what is really going to happen? Point I'm making is this Epstein file, it's real, it's serious, but how much does it really matter to the presidency? Because we looking at Trump like, oh, you used to party with everybody, fam. That boy got more pictures. That boy got pictures with Epstein like he's his cousin. So let's get right. Let's hit that like button, subscribe, so we can get to what's real and what's going on. Let's go.
Which surfaced in recent discussions, reported by various sources, has reignited public and political interest in the Epstein case, raising questions about accountability, justice, and a potential for new revelations about the financiers' networks of influence. Ghislaine Maxwell, a British socialite, was convicted in December of 2021 on 5 counts related to the sex trafficking of MINORSs in connection with Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein, a financier with ties to powerful figures across politics, business, and entertainment, died by alleged suicide in a Manhattan jail cell in August of 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction stemmed from her role in recruiting, grooming, and facilitating the abuse of young GIRLS for Jeffrey Epstein over a span of years. Ghislaine Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year sentence at a low-security federal prison in Florida. Since her conviction, she has maintained a relatively low profile with her legal team appeals. While the speculation about her knowledge of Epstein's operations continue to swirl, the Epstein case remains rod for controversy, with many believing that his death died by alleged suicide. Powerful figures across politics, business, and entertainment died by alleged suicide in a Manhattan jail cell in August of 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction stemmed from her role in recruiting, grooming, and facilitating the abuse of young GIRLS for Jeffrey Epstein over a span of years. Yes.
So this woman here, Maxwell, she's serving 20 years in prison for grooming, conducting, assisting, sharing young GIRLS's with men and women. You better get right in here right now. Hit that like button, subscribe. That's what that is. She don't get no pass, fam. She serving 20 in there for that. Yeah, she serving 20 in there for that. So why everybody amp about how she talking? Why everybody care about what she talking about? Oh, because she can prove that the president has something about something? Or his name has something to do with somebody? Let me tell you something, man. This Trump, the boy name tied to everybody. Why? Because he been around for decades. Like who? Diddy. So let's get right in there and understand what's going on. Let's go.
Powerful figures across politics, business, and entertainment died by alleged suicide in a Manhattan jail cell in August of 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction stemmed from her role in recruiting, grooming, and facilitating the abuse of young GIRLS for Jeffrey Epstein over a span of years. Ghislaine Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year sentence
20 years.
At a low-security federal prison.
Low-security federal prison.
Since her conviction, she has maintained a relatively low profile with her legal team pursuing appeals. While the speculation about her knowledge of Epstein's operations continue to swirl, the Epstein case remains a lightning rod for controversy, with many believing that his death left critical questions unanswered about the extent of his criminal network and involvement with high-profile individuals. According to the reports, Ghislaine Maxwell's legal team has floated the possibility of her providing testimony to Congress in exchange, right? She is reportedly seeking either a full presidential pardon or significant reduction in her sentence. The offer is said to include detailed information about Jeffrey Epstein's relationships with influential figures, the operations of his trafficking network, and potential evidence that could shed light on unresolved aspects of that case. While no official confirmation has come from her attorneys or congressional authorities, the prospect of such testimony has sparked intense debate. Some see it as a potential breakthrough in uncovering the truth about Epstein's network, while others view it as a desperate attempt by Maxwell to secure leniency after years of legal battles. If Maxwell were to testify, her cooperation could have far-reaching consequences. New revelations about Epstein's network displaying Maxwell's intimate involvement in Jeffrey Epstein's life positions her as one of the few individuals with first-hand knowledge of his operations. Her testimony could potentially implicate other individuals who have so far avoided scrutiny, including politicians, business leaders, celebrities who were associated with Jeffrey Epstein. Legal and political ramifications.
Right.
Testimony would likely be scrutinized given her status as a felon. Congressional hearings could reignite public interest in the Epstein case, putting pressure on authorities to pursue additional investigations or prosecutions.
Woo!
However, granting her a pardon or reduced sentence could spark backlash from victims and advocacy groups who argue that she should serve her full sentence. The impact on victims, Epstein's victims, many of whom testified during Maxwell's trial have...
See, let's get right, fam. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Hey, we're not doing that. Let's get right in here. We're not doing that. If Maxwell was a man, Maxwell would have to do the same thing that these men has been charged of and serving time for. Let me say that again for them in the back that don't get right. If Maxwell was a man, it wouldn't matter to the public because he, as Maxwell man, will have to be charged and served that time as man should. But yet, she's a woman. So she talking like, oh, I'm a woman. I shouldn't have to go through that. But you got 20 years for all of the same stuff the men did as well. Trafficking kids. You don't get no pass? At all. So don't sit there and be like, oh, because I'm telling now, it's all good. I should be looked at. That's just like the lawyer. That's John Epstein's lawyer. He was like, I was accused of the same thing. But now that I'm saying something, I'm telling people should understand what's going on. No, fool. Why is your name tied up in kid trafficking? I wait. Now I want to know why. You was a part of the operation, Maxwell, and now you want to sit out and snitch. Stand on business. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe right now. We cooking. You don't get no pass. And you think Trump and them finna pardon you because you threatening somebody? That boy Trump been moving how he been moving for a while in the manner that he wants to. The stuff we've heard about him in the first term, the first presidency, he still was a president. And this man became president now and just bombed a country. And ain't nobody did nothing about it. Don't sit on there and act like he really care about what you talking about, Maxwell, and you locked up. Shut up, stupid. I thought you was out of jail and that you can make a difference. I thought you could have told somebody something. Somebody would have rescued us. Or rescued them kids that went through that stupid stuff. Let's keep going. she is not speaking up because of the kids. She not speaking up because of what they did was bad. She not even speaking up because she's ashamed. She's speaking up because she want to get out of jail. Now, what respect is we really giving her? Get out of here with that.
Maxwell's testimony could provide new information that supports their claims or identifies additional perpetrators. The news of Maxwell's offer has offered various responses on social media thus far. Some users argue that her testimony could expose systemic corruption, while others, like people in this comment section right now, are making these old lame-ass excuses. Shout out to Robert Beckett Jr. Salute to you with the donation. I appreciate it, man. Also, shout out to Amy and the Cash App coming through. $30 donation this morning. I appreciate it.
Shout out support, fam. You already know what we doing. We supporting the channel. We already know we like subscribing and in the money sign. We supporting the channel, fam. Let's get right. The Cash App and the link pinned to the top is love, family. I appreciate it. Let's get right.
You think about it. Now, let's get into this, y'all. In a recent interview, excuse me, my bad. So, Ghislaine, who was again convicted in December 2021 on 5 counts related to sex trafficking of MINORSs, stemming from her role as Epstein's confidant and facilitator. Her trial in New York drew global attention due to Epstein's connections to influential individuals, including politicians, celebrities, business moguls. Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction was seen as a significant victory for victims, though many believe the full scope of Jeffrey Epstein's network remained unaddressed and remains unaddressed.
What?
Sentenced back in June of 2022, Ghislaine Maxwell is currently incarcerated at a federal facility with her appeals so far.
If you are sleeping in a position like
That
this,
ain't making no sense, fam, if they think that's the whole thing. Well, that ain't going
Obstructive
nowhere.
sleep
That ain't
apnea
getting
happens when
right. Let's
But
go.
now, she has life. Speculation about a potential pardon arose from Ghislaine Maxwell's past social connections, including documented, let me read this again, including documented interactions with Trump at events like Mar-a-Lago's gatherings, 1990s, and the early 2000s. Trump's history of issuing high-profile pardons during his presidency fueled rumors that he might consider clemency for Ghislaine Maxwell, possibly to protect others implicated in his orbit. In a recent interview on a conservative media platform, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, shut down any notion.
Shout out Eugene Pruitt. I feel you, family. Respect is love.
Stating that Ghislaine Maxwell did terrible things and she's where she belongs. I'm not getting involved. The blunt remark reflects a deliberate effort to distance himself from Ghislaine Maxwell in the Jeffrey Epstein saga. Trump's comments also emphasize his alleged support for justice in cases involving crimes against MINORSs, aligning with public sentiment that demands accountability. That decision marks a departure from earlier ambiguity in 2020 when Donald Trump was asked about Ghislaine Maxwell's arrest. Let me repeat this now. These are facts. In 2020, when asked about Ghislaine Maxwell's arrest, Donald Trump wished her well. A comment that drew criticism and fueled speculation about his stance. His recent unequivocal refusal to consider a pardon suggests a shift likely influenced by the political and social risk of appearing sympathetic to Ghislaine Maxwell. The announcement has drawn mixed reactions. Survivors of Epstein.
Hold up. No, we're not doing that. Listen to me. We're not doing that. We hitting that like button. We come in. We subscribe to the channel. We cooking. Listen to me right now. When Maxwell first got locked up, Trump was like, we wish you well. Don't worry about it, fam. It's all good. We wish you well. Live your life. If she would have got locked up and Trump would have been like, oh, why you getting locked up? What happened to her? Why y'all pressing her? If he would have been asking all them questions and wondering what was going on or pressing them publicly, it would have been like, why he pressing her? Knowing she's getting locked up for why? Trafficking. Human trafficking. Kids. So why would he ask her that? Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We cooking. Why would he ask them that? Why would he say that? So he said, I wish her well. So that means you know her, fam. You know her. You wishing her well, but you know her. Why would you wish her well and you know she got something to do with trafficking? I'ma wait. Because why would you wish her well knowing she got something to do with some kids and trafficking? It's because you on that same page. You on that same thing. It ain't nothing. If we got... Hold up, fam. Hold up. Let's be right. Let's get right. Let's get right. You know how many people in the hood could hear about somebody talking about they trafficking kids or playing with kids? You think them people gonna say wish you well? Where I come from, you think they gonna say wish you well? Are you stupid? Or is you dumb? Is you sick in the mind? You disgusting individual, mental. Your brain needs to be ironed. Because you ain't using it. What? You think somebody gonna say wish them well? And I heard you trafficking kids or even know it? Trump don't get no pass, dirty. And y'all sitting there and y'all letting them do this. And y'all hearing about it ain't saying nothing. What? Maxwell don't get no pass. Let's keep going.
Decision, viewing it as a rare moment of accountability in a case fraught with allegations of elite privilege. Maxwell's conviction was hard won, and any pardon would have been a slap in the face to the victims, said a representative from the victims' rights organization. However, a small contingent of Maxwell's supporters, including some legal commentators, argue that her 20-year sentence is excessive, citing her cooperation with authorities and the argument that she was a secondary figure in Epstein's crimes. These voices remain a minority as public opinion largely favors her punishment. Politically, Trump's refusal is seen as a calculated move. And y'all can go finish reading this entire article. And I'll put the link in the description box below, but I'm gonna tell y'all something.
What?
When she was first arrested, Trump wished her well. In 2020, Trump wished her well, knowing what the charges were.
See, that's what I'm saying. Let's get right, because family here talking. I heard what's going on. Crazy says, not at all. Shane G says, I wish them both well. Melinda says, what's up, family? I see you. C's McCall Sr. says, I was disgusted back then. That's real. Doreen Maxwell says, that's a fact, Jack. Not only that, but grooming girls. She deserves everything she gets. May she in jail than hell. Doreen Maxwell said, "What's up? Ha ha, got you." Says Ticket TV is a clown. That's clap. That's cap. Free says they've been giving deals for snitches had nothing to do with being a woman. Free says they've been giving deals for snitches had nothing to do with being a woman. Let me explain something to you, Free, about the part of about being a woman. You don't normally hear women in situations as in men. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You don't normally hear women in situations accused as men are. Even in the case of rape, sexual harassment, trafficking kids. You don't hear that from no woman. But yet you heard that in the R. Kelly case from the woman that was the mother of the house. Why? Because she was grooming the girls. She was getting the girls ready. She always made them who they were for him. Let me say that again for those in the back that's sick. The R. Kelly woman in the house was grooming those girls, making them ready for R. Kelly, stupid. So don't sit in here and say it ain't got nothing to do with no woman. Because this woman, Maxwell, was grooming them little girls for them men. Dummy. Come in here talking, boy. Watch your mouth, dummy. Stupid. Goofball. Keep going.
Now, he refuses to have a partner. But now, the tables have turned. Today, her filing is due in the Supreme Court.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corey Ryan.
Get right, get your mind right, understand what's going on. I need fam in the building. I need fam to drop that FAM if you with me. If you fam in here, you know what it is. Drop that FAM, fam. Let me know where you from. You know how we coming. We getting right. It's your boy Dilla T. And this is No Filters. You know how we coming. Let's go, family.
She's willing to tell it all for a full pardon or for a significant reduced sentence. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I believe it's worth it. I believe that it's worth her getting a significantly reduced sentence. I'm not going to say full-out pardon because she committed crimes too. But I believe that a significantly reduced sentence, if she exposes all those people, and y'all let me know if y'all agree with me. If she goes up there before Congress, testifies, and exposes all of these people, who wants to know the truth in the comment section? Who wants to know everybody that was involved? Shout out to Michelle Jensen with the donation. Appreciate you, Michelle. Much love to you. She says, greeting tickets. Yes, expose everybody. You already know what it is.
Listen, man, again, let's be right. Let's get real. Let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. Cooking. This woman is only talking so she could get less time. She not talking for the sympathy of them kids. She not talking for the sympathy of the sick nut or the sick stuff that went on them islands. She not speaking for anything that care, but only for herself to get out of jail. So why would he even think that she should get a piece of anything just because she figure out telling? Just because now you want to tell on everybody. You knew about this when it happened. So now you want to tell on everybody we need to give you milk and cookies? We need to throw a party for you because you want to tell on everybody about something that you was a part of. The woman and you on that? What's the problem? If you standing on business for what you did and you groomed them kids and them girls or whoever, keep that same energy, fam. Because now you think you got information or it's valuable. No, it ain't valuable. It just further make you look sick for holding that information in while it was happening. We say that again for them in the back. Hit that, boy, better hit that like button, subscribe, we cooking. This information don't come out and make us feel like we need to give her a pass. This information comes out letting us know more of why she even sat back and watched it happen or even knew about it in layers. In layers. So what's making you feel like you ain't got to say nothing when she had already know about all of this? In layers. Been knowing what's going on. Let's keep going.
Yes. You already know. Shout out to Danielle in the Cash App coming through with a $30 donation. She said, it's obvious why Trump doesn't want to pardon her. Oh, well, I'm asking y'all this question. She's willing, and this is serious. This is going with Matthew from Inner City Press.
Francie in the building, Yerner, Yancey in the building, free her. What he said? Who cares? Food lying, don't sell food because they call for the community, but we still need it and buy it. Hold on, what? And Free said, who cares? Food lying, don't sell food because they call for the community, but we still need it and buy it. Cooking pork. Valerie H says, what's up? Matthew Vernon says, they're getting Maxwell to talk because they have no information. There is no list. Matthew, who is they that's getting her to talk? She the one that's locked up. She's the one that's put in position that she needs the freedom. She's the one that needs to be pardoned. She's the one that needs them. But yet she's telling the world she gonna tell on them. What I'm trying to make out of it is, what did you even think, in what world did you think that made sense, fam? In what world you bullying somebody? You think Trump and them didn't know you was locked up then? This is what I mean by this Elon Musk having to do with the corruption, or having even to do with the fact that you even think you even got a lawyer and a woman that's been locked up 20 years to speak against Trump. You think that was smart? And you ain't out? You locked up. You need Trump to tell on Trump. Oh, let me say that again for fam in the back getting high. You need Trump just to tell on Trump. So if that happens, fam, we gonna know some janky-ish then occurred.
Some information for you guys, right? Hold on one second, guys. I want to tell y'all something. I want to tell y'all something very important. If y'all want to donate, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Cash App, PayPal, y'all can let me know what y'all think. I want y'all to know something, right? Now, this is something that everybody in this comment section should know. The president has pardon power, right? Donald Trump can pardon Ghislaine Maxwell if she goes up there before Congress and tells the truth. And here's the thing. She would have to go up there and tell the truth and the whole truth. And if she didn't tell the whole truth, what he could do is...
Let's get right. The Cash App at the top of the chat, at the very top of the chat, fam. Let's get right. You already know it's your boy Dilla T, no filters. Let's get right. I appreciate it all, fam. The love and support. Hitting that like button, subscribing so we don't miss an episode, and sharing this with the world, family. In the comments at the top of the comments, the Cash App pin. Let's get right. Let's get love. Let's keep going.
Her appeal and her application for pardon, right? And And she could be hit with more charges for lying under oath in Congress, right? If they can prove anything she said was a lie, right? Now, I want y'all to understand something, okay? In the United States, the power to grant pardons or reduce prison sentence for federal offenses is exclusively...
Let's get right for family. Said Nene said how you spell it. It don't let it scroll up. It's no filters. The Cash App is money sign no filters. NOFEELTERS. I appreciate your family's love. Let's keep going.
For the president, under Article 2, Section 2 of the United States Constitution, no other individual or entity at the federal level, including Congress, the courts, or other executive officials can grant a pardon or commute a federal sentence.
What?
Right? So you guys have to understand that. That has to be understood. But there are limited exceptions or related mechanisms at different levels. Now let me tell y'all what could happen. Trump could get so much immense pressure, like he's getting right now from his own party, that he could be forced.
Hold up, Neil Crow. Hold up, Neil Crow. It's love, family. Hold up, Neil Crow. Neil Crow, watch your mouth, man. You hear me, man? Watch your mouth. When you come in this mother, watch your mouth, boy. Talking about what I've said, nothing. Take a hike. You hear me? Watch your mouth when you come in here. Because as well as I'm talking to you through this lens, if I'd have seen you in my face and you said what you said, it'd have been different. Watch your mouth. It's respect. Day one. We fam in here. Don't... Watch your mouth, dog. Or get up out of here, fam. Don't come in my house, boy, with family talking that talk. You either supporting fam, you enlightening fam, or you getting away from fam. You hear me, boy? Let's keep going.
Her apart and testify, or
hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking.
And that would destroy him. Because if he started losing half the support in his own base, because people are seeing that he is not being, they feel like he's not being transparent, they could destroy Donald Trump, their own candidate. You see right now, MAGA is going in.
MAGA eat.
Now, right now, they're trying to make it on Pam Bondi, but who's the person that runs Pam Bondi? Donald J. Trump. You understand what I'm saying?
Shout out to you, love. Appreciate it, fam. Respect. Stacey Smith in the building. What's up with you?
With Ghislaine Maxwell. He has the power to tell Ghislaine Maxwell.
Shout out Nicole. Let them know what's up, fam. We ain't playing.
And you can tell everybody the absolute truth, and I will reduce your sentence about everybody and expose everything. Because Donald J. Trump said he came to drain the swamp. So if he's draining the swamp, wouldn't that be right up his alley? Draining the swamp? Having Ghislaine Maxwell go up there and tell everybody every single thing she knows. Name every single dirty person that was affiliated.
Wow.
And allegedly committing these heinous acts with Jeffrey Epstein. Wouldn't that happen? Wouldn't you all want to know? Or you don't want to know all the names? Or you guys protectors of certain people, but sit up here and want to bang on other people? No. The right is right and wrong is wrong. If you in the wrong, you get cooked. Point blank, period. She has the answers, in my opinion. She was very close in helping Epstein set stuff up. The woman who's always closest to you know everything.
That's real.
You better believe she know it all.
That's real.
And if you think she don't, you a damn fool.
She know it all.
Right now is her best chance because she has the public behind her and because half of Donald Trump's base is ticked off with him because of their response to the entire Epstein thing, because they're the ones who pushed the Epstein thing before the election.
Let's get right. Let's get right. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking. Trump whole campaign was the first people to say, hey, there's an Epstein list, put it out right now. This Trump and his fam. That's what they did. Try to call some bluff. Trying to call your bluff. This man said, hey, it's a list, put it out right now. We ain't worried about nobody who gonna do something. So that's what they did. They called this bluff. They put the list out. All of a sudden, FBI get involved. And then they say there's no list. Epstein is unalive. We don't know what happened, where he at, who did what. But it's just the fact that y'all beg for the list. Trump campaign, Trump president, beg for the list. They put the list out. Then everything happens. Now, the integrity of who? Because you know you got this woman that knows everything. Maxwell is the woman. She knows everything. Just as well as you women would know everything about your people, about your man, about your lives. But what does it sound like to be the one grooming kids? As a woman, knowing that they're using you to get close to their child. See, it sounds so terrible about a man and everything you heard constantly about these men. But to hear that about this woman, that's a different cloth. That's a different situation. Just to know that she was okay with it. Who else was? R. Kelly, the woman that was in R. Kelly house, grooming them girls like she was the mother of the strip club. What? Hit that like button, fam. Subscribe. We cooking. That's what was going on with R. Kelly house. A grown woman in there grooming them girls for R. Kelly to put his hands on and rape, sexually harass, whether they said is okay. Boy, she underage. What are you talking about? You need the, you don't need the, nothing, you don't even need the bowels smacked out of you, the SHIT smacked out of you. You need to just be off. Long distance, up close personal. Right there when I pull up. Stupid. Because who you touching? And then I got people in here talking about why I care. I wish I could say what I want to say, boy. Don't keep playing with me in here talking about why I care. I got kids, boy. I got daughters. Don't play with me. You understand me, man? You understand me, woman? You lame mother. Don't keep playing with me in here, boy. Asking me why I curse, stupid. Sick mother. The sickest mother ever. Boy, y'all, boy. What this Nikolai Nicole person says, why don't you care? Because I just told you why I do care. So why don't I care? Because of why I do care. And that's the problem, fam. Because clearly you don't care. And I get it now. Because there's some things going on in your life that's probably making you not care. Or there's some things going on in your childhood that happened that made you not care now today. Or made you a person that matters for people to look at you as an adult that's caring in this world that we all know as we should have been. Something happened to you when you was a child, or something happened to you at a young age, or something happened to you as an adult that you don't even get nothing to be caring. That's the problem. But yet you tune in to everything at nighttime or daytime because why you bored? And nobody cares about you, stupid. Think about it. You don't care about nothing or people. But why you know people don't care about you? Why you bored and want to tap into the world, nobody cares about you. That's why you care to tap into other people's situations. Because you have nothing to care about. And there are things to care about. And that's why as a community, as family, as FAM in here, with Dilla T and no filters, we must care about what we're doing and what we're discussing, fam. Dave Carter says your mama cares about me. Nicole said this is about the children. That's real. Eugene Pruitt says I appreciate it. Thank you, fam. That's real. Dave Carter says your mama cares about me. Let me tell you why she do. Because my mother loved the Lord. She loves Jesus. And we all brothers and sisters in Christ. So my mother really does. And she ain't even met you. So I'm going to take that as the support of knowing that us being brothers and sisters in Christ, that my mother do care to pray for you. You understand? That she would pray for you. That's why she would care. But that's the last comment about my mother. You understand me, Dirty? Let's keep going for the people in the back.
Own people are holding him accountable to stand on business and release that information. And they're not buying it that there is no list. They ain't buying that shit. That's why you see all of these people who are MAGA ticked off right now with Donald J. Trump, Pam Bondi, and his entire crew over there. They ticked off with the DOJ and the FBI that Donald J. Trump has running. You don't have to believe me.
Yeah.
It's all online.
That's real.
That's why Donald Trump is talking to him saying, you guys got to calm down, man. You're getting upset with Pam Bondi. She's a nobody. Jeffrey Epstein's nobody. He's a nothing. He's a this, he's a that. That's why he's doing that. I say take her ass up to Congress. And I say if she lies before Congress, she gets more time. Because lying before Congress is a federal crime. Penalty of perjury.
Penalty of perjury.
Which holds a heavy sentence.
Penalty of perjury.
If you go lie to Congress, she would be absolutely just annihilating herself.
Because why would he even let her talk to Congress?
She has no reason to lie.
But why would they tell her to? But see, because she has no reason to lie, why would she talk to Congress? Why would they allow her? Why would they let her? Why would they even think that it's okay that she just finna just get out of jail and walk right to Congress and say, hey, I got the tapes, I got everything on Trump, I got everything on Epstein, don't worry about it. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can do it. What? You know they not letting that happen. She threatening the president of the United States. She not threatening the president of under the water. She not threatening the president that don't give a F. She not threatening the president that don't matter. She threatening the president that don't care. That's who she threatening, fam. Somebody that don't care about her. Somebody that don't care what she talking about. Somebody that don't care how she moving. Somebody that knows he has to give her a pardon to even be heard for real, for real. Because the way she being heard right now, family, yeah, it's through the media, as it always have been. But you really got to figure out who is really talking for these people. Who is the person that she's even talking to be able to get the information out there about talking about, hey, I'm going to tell on you, Trump, if you don't pardon me. Who she's talking to even get that out there to us, the people? How? I'm going to wait on you, fam. Let me know how. How she locked up under the damn pen and need a pardon to even get out. To think Trump going to pardon her to get out just to tell on himself. You think Trump going to let her out just to tell on himself? That don't seem too smart, fam. That don't seem too, yeah. I thought she really had something going. And she still need the person that she talking about. What? Let's keep going. Keep going, fam. The fuck?
If she goes and tells the whole truth. If Donald J. Trump would allow Ghislaine Maxwell to go testify before Congress and give all the names and tell everybody she knows, all the famous entities, people that she knows.
Can your dentures withstand the force?
All the people she knows. She not scared.
We're putting Nuvia's permanent teeth in 24 hours up.
She not scared.
Committed heinous acts with Jeffrey Epstein and did God knows what. Wouldn't Donald Trump be celebrated at an entirely different level?
Right.
Completely draining the swamp.
Right. She knows and ain't scared to tell it.
I'm asking y'all this. Wouldn't Donald J. Trump be celebrated worldwide by the people? Forget the higher-ups. By the people. Wouldn't he be celebrated if he allowed this woman? But Donald Trump says, no, I'm not going to give her a pardon.
I wonder why.
I'm never going to pardon her.
He said he's never going to pardon her. Why?
But if she knows the truth and can expose all these other people that are alleged,
Why would he pardon her?
For all these heinous crimes, alleged crimes.
Why would he?
Some of the most innocent people in the world. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, but you're going to hear this. I know y'all didn't want to hear this truth this morning. I know it boils your blood. You hate it. You hate it. I know you hate it.
My G said, I know you hate it because it boil your blood.
I know y'all hate it. But I was always taught something. The truth will set you free.
That's
it will
real.
not only set your ass free, it will keep you free. And see, the thing is, a lot of people, they don't want to know the truth.
See, Wante says, hold up, let's
life.
get right, let's get right, let's get right, let's get right, let's get right. Fam says, I think they should give her a deal if she's willing to expose. She already knew about it, Wante. The fact that you feel like she needs sympathy because she's telling on other people, you don't get no sympathy for that. The nerve of you just to be a snitch is one thing. But the fact you partook and played a major role in these kids being trafficked is a whole nother animal. Yeah. Understand that, people. The role she played was still no pass. You don't deserve nothing good. You don't deserve no deal, none of that. Because you've been sitting around knowing who did what. And ain't said nothing. Let's keep going.
Because it's personal client attorney privilege, information that it's illegal for him to give that information, which is true. But Ghislaine Maxwell can. Why not allow Ghislaine Maxwell to come out and speak the truth before the entire world in Congress?
Before the entire world in Congress.
Ever. That would shake up the entire world.
Let's say, what was that? Little Beach Boy said, shut the F up and free
Diddy.
Diddy.
United States.
Hold up, fam says, shut the F up and free Diddy. Now, is that a real thing, fam, or is you just talking? I mean, that be real. Is you just talking? Because you said shut the F up and free Diddy. Boy, if you got kids, you better shut the F up right now. You don't get to come here talking about this, that, and the other, boy. You know what's going on with that man? Get with him, MC. Get right. That boy's name is tied up with trafficking in kids as well. Tied up with domestic violence, beating up girls. Like, who you gotta beat up? ugly people out here. You gotta beat somebody up just to have fun with them, and you got $1 billion? Don't come in here talking about free anybody who being charged. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking. Don't play with me in here. Get right. Epstein did it first. Diddy did it second. No, my bad. Clyde Davis. What we talking about? Open up your eyes, open up your ears, and put your thinking cap on and understand the connections and what's going on. Let's keep going.
This is worldwide. Don't the people deserve to know the truth? If the people want true transparency, if they want true honesty, man, if they want true morals, true ethics,
They want all that.
wouldn't y'all want to know? See, this is when you have to put aside fanboyism. This is when you have to put aside who do I like.
That's real.
This is what you have to put aside. Who are my favorites? Because sometimes your idols become your rivals. Oh yeah. Sometimes your idols become your rivals. The Supreme Court today should approve Ghislaine Maxwell's appeal. The Supreme Court has the power to approve her appeal. Her appeal is due today in court. They should approve her appeal, and they should allow her to testify before Congress. And if anybody wants to stop it at any level, they should be blocked from stopping it.
Right.
As long as she's telling the truth.
As long as she's telling the truth.
Point blank, period.
As long as she's telling the truth.
Point blank, period.
That makes sense.
The moment of truth is here, man. And the people worldwide deserve to know this truth. They're even talking about this story in Australia this morning. They're talking about this story all over the world this morning with Ghislaine Maxwell, y'all. And the fact that if she were to go up there and expose all these other people who allegedly had criminal activities with
I mean, now who gonna do something first?
Jeffrey Epstein.
No, don't do that. If she get up there and expose all of these people, who gonna do something? Who gonna do something first? Somebody gonna come at her. But think about it. How's she even gonna be able to expose people if she locked up? That's what I'm trying to understand. How is she gonna be able to expose these people while they locked up, fam? For them to even believe, or for her to even discredit anybody? Because in politics, it's all discredit. But it's just who gonna do that? I'm just trying to figure it out. Because politics ain't nothing but discrediting people. And as long as she can discredit them, she might have a chance. But oh, my bad, you still under the jail cell and you need a pardon just to have a voice. So if anybody that's a media outlet, a reporter, anybody that got anything that's ready to say anything, you know how many people that's ready to write something up on Trump? I'll wait. That boy done went and bombed somebody's country and didn't even ask for permission. He don't care. So what we talking about him about caring about doing something about anybody about in prison, and he finna just let him out so they can tell on him? What? Do we really got to do this here with fam? Like the world don't know that that's stupid? The world be hearing stuff like that and be acting like, oh my God, it's finna go down. And I'm in my head like, if you with Dilla T and no filters, we know ain't nothing finna really go down. Why? Because she's still locked up. She threatening to talk. But who gonna let you out because you talking? Stupid girl, you already been talking, Maxwell. That's why they not letting you out, stupid. Why are you even talking? You should have got it. I see, that's that stuff where I feel like, I know a lot. If you don't want me to sing like a bird, then let me out of jail. Trump like, he don't care. That boy laughing. Trump got $1 trillion. Boy got Trump Towers. He got Trump Towers $1 trillion. He don't care. Boy ain't worried about nobody. What are you talking about? And the world running around acting like somebody cared. Don't nobody care? That's the problem. Everybody needs to care because there was kids involved. But he don't care because ain't nobody pressed him to do shit. That like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking. When we catch up with Trump, we should be smacking the toupee off his head. We should be taking the skin off his face. Because your name tied up with that, stupid. What y'all talking about? Just sitting there letting them do the stuff. And Maxwell over there like, hey, I got something to say now because I know who was involved. Maxwell, you about to get buried under the ground. Because you should have been saying something, stupid girl. Oh, I guess you didn't because Trump president now, so it's different. But if you said something about Trump again, back in the day, it wouldn't have mattered because he got no weight. Why? Because he was on Apprentice, the show he created. The Apprentice? Turned president? Oh, this is terrible. Just the fact they even let it happen. And they still let it do it. And we sat back and watched like it was nothing. Y'all better start speaking up when you see stupid stuff happening in the world. Open your damn mouth. I don't care what it is. Riding down the street and you look to your right and you see some word. Or you see some unorthodox. Or you see something that don't make sense. Open your mouth and say something. You pull up at your people's house at the party. You look left. Something ain't right. It don't go together. It's unorthodox. Say something. Damn it, speak. You're at the gas station. You're getting gas. You look over there. Something ain't right. It don't look well. It's unorthodox. Say something. Because if you don't, your stupid self gonna be in a position that you can't even get out of because you could have said something when it first popped off. And now you in it. That's like being at the bank. And you look at some weirdo and another weirdo. And you ain't saying nothing. And you know they look like they about to rob the bank. And you ain't saying nothing. You just sitting there looking. You like, oh, he looked like 9/11. And he looked like Columbine. And he looked like the school shootings. What? And you ain't finna say nothing? And you in the bank. You don't think it's about to go down? You better open up your damn mouth, boy. Woman. Open your mouth when you see things not right. You hear things not right. You understand things not right. Open your mouth. Because if it was your mouth that was closed when it happened, You never know that you could have saved people's lives. You could have saved your own life. And because your mouth was closed, you just messed up everybody's life. Stupid. You just sitting there watching the stuff. That's when they say, what was your antennas when the stuff was going down? Let's keep going. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking in here. You know what it is. With Dilla T, it's no filters. Support is love.
How could Ghislaine Maxwell live with all this information and knowledge on her conscience, knowing that when she leaves this earth, it is not a good place that's waiting for her?
Calling all inconsistent.
Ain't that crazy what that man just said? She's so hurt she know when she leave this earth.
Indicator combination known to man.
It's the worst for her. It's the worst.
She have an opportunity to make it right and try to do something right. So I hope that she wins her appeal today in the Supreme Court. Shout out to Matthew from Inner City Press as well for reporting this as well. Her filing is due today. And hopefully Congress will have her come testify. And I'm going to tell y'all why there's a big chance this can happen. Because Donald J. Trump has lost a lot of support in his fan base over this issue. And so it's not going to be an overall vote for Donald Trump's way in this situation. It's going to be a major vote against Donald Trump.
Wow.
Not want to let this woman have a pardon and her not being able to speak and say what she got to say.
So they're going to vote against Trump. They're going to vote against him. Trying to stop her from talking.
Again, that they should make her expose everything. I'm talking about all, let it all hang. All the connections, all the people. I think they should make her expose every single thing she knows. And if she holds anything back, give her more time for lying.
Thank you. Why? Because she's already guilty of what she's done by grooming young girls for those grown-ass men. Excuse my language. Real life, she should always have more time if she don't want to come up with everything that needs to be said now. She don't get to play that victim role. She don't get to play that, well, I know this, and for me to do this, you got to do that. She don't get to do none of that. If you don't open your mouth, lady, Maxwell, you gonna rot where you been at and where you at now. This is sad, fam. Because now we really dealing with Trump, our president. Elon Musk has a new political party. He coming against Trump and United States. You got to understand something. If Trump is our president and Elon coming against Trump, he coming against us. And then all of a sudden, we got Maxwell coming out talking about Epstein list that Trump was a part of back in the day, which exposes his whole history of what he's been doing and the way he's done it. And Epstein's island that has to do with kid trafficking. It's funny how Maxwell, Epstein, and the lawyer all name is tied to kid trafficking or sexual trafficking. What?
Any names back. I don't care who it is. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. When you have the mentality of a Stephen A. Snitch and that vile, disgusting, disgraceful thing he said, he is a disgrace to this world. And Stephen A. Smith is an absolute disgrace. He sat up there with a straight face The
We
disgusting
get here, you
individual
know
that he
what
is.
it is. Let's get right. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. We cook
She
it.
$50 donation in the Cash App. Much love to you.
Much love to family with the donations and the love.
She says I got 50 more. She says I got 50 more. Trump won't expose.
We ain't
himself.
playing in here. Let's get right, fam. In the building. Tap in, FAM. Let's go. Let's go.
You know, hey, the whole world is going off about this. But I do want to say Stephen A. Smith is a disgusting, disgraceful individual.
So let's get right, fam, in the back. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We cooking in here. Let's get right. Cash App at the link, at the top of the link. Cash App at the top of the comment. Respect. You see the money sign is love, family. I appreciate you all love here with Dilla T and no filters. Stephen A. Smith. For those that don't know who Stephen A. Smith is, Stephen A. Smith is a reporter that works for ESPN. He's an analyst. He's a sports analyst. Let me say that right. He's a sports analyst for ESPN. He works for a show called First Take. First Take comes on ESPN. You already know. Point I'm making is Stephen A. Smith, black man, spoke about Diddy. He spoke about everything going on with Diddy. He continues to speak about everything going on with Diddy. Okay, sex trafficking, sexual harassment, domestic violence, all the above with Diddy, right? Okay, now, you hear about Epstein. You know Epstein was before Diddy. So Epstein is a monster within himself because he was before Diddy. He was so much of a monster in another level that he even created an own island for people to come to. So no one knew what was going on or how bad it was. Okay? Point I'm making is Stephen A. Smith has a daughter. I have daughters. My friends have daughters. We have daughters. We have kids. He makes this point about the Epstein list not being important. He makes this point about Trump being the president and the people only being mad about a list. But yeah, he knows what that list is and what those accusations consist of. He knows. The man got a daughter. He knows. Okay? So when we're speaking about Stephen A. Smith and him not caring about what's going on with this Epstein file, he should be ashamed of himself, is what Ticket's saying. He should be ashamed of himself, his daughters, all of his family, his kids, all of that. I don't even want to hear that. He should be. He should be. And if he's not, we as family, FAM, have to hold this man accountable for his actions. Because at the end of the day, I got kids. I don't want to hear that. You don't get no pass, people. What are you talking about? You'll get no pass. That's real.
With a straight face. He is a disgrace. Right? He sat up there with a straight face.
Nene Love Savvy TV in here with the shout out to Nene Love Savvy TV with the super chat in the building. Says in the club, we all fam, love your channel. Make sure y'all tune in Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Shout out to Nene Love Savvy TV. Go follow Nene Love Savvy TV. Tap in with her, fam. It's all real. It's all love. That's respect. Thank you so much, fam. Let's keep it going in here. Oh, my God.
About any of the victims, even though the victims, y'all,
thank you,
were underage. He don't care. And this man have a daughter.
Let's go back.
Right? He sat up there with a straight face and act like he didn't give a damn about any of the victims, even though the victims, y'all.
Mozo Dozo say where you streaming from? St. Louis, Missouri, fam. Let's go.
This man have a daughter.
Stephen A.
Disgusting.
Smith. Stephen A. Smith got a whole daughter and don't care about what's happening.
If you're a Republican, if you're the GOP, I mean, the big, beautiful bill was just passed. Even though the deficit is going to escalate from 3.3 trillion over 5 trillion, assuming you believe the Congressional Budget Office.
Thank you, Mozo Dozo. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking.
The 2017 tax cuts reserve with so much stuff that's in the Budget Office and all of this stuff is going.
Victims, y'all.
Hold on. This is okay. Let's get right, family. Get your popcorn. Get your soda. Get your juice. Get your drink. Get your water. Get you something to eat. You already ate. Get your snack. Get you something to smoke. Roll that other one up. We here. Get comfortable. Put your feet up. Get cozy. Get comfy. Chill out. What we doing? I just want to know you settled. I want to make sure fam is settled. Are we settled? We are about to hear Stephen A. Smith, who has a daughter, who has reluctantly continued to go on this rant about Diddy and everything he's done with sex trafficking and all the allegations against Diddy, black man. But when it comes to Trump and this Epstein file, that's the worst file ever, just like Diddy or even worse. He has nothing to say. We're going to listen to Stephen A. Smith go on this rant and figure out why does he not care when it comes to Trump, but he cares when it comes to Diddy. Let's go.
Well, underage. He don't care. And this man have a daughter. Disgusting.
Woo!
If you're a Republican, if you're the GOP, I mean, the big, beautiful bill was just passed. Even though the deficit is going to escalate from 3.3 trillion over 5 trillion, assuming you believe the Congressional Budget Office and all of this other stuff. I mean, with all of these things that's going on, with the 2017 tax cuts reserve, with so much stuff that's going on that the left didn't want to happen, that you on the right said you wanted to happen, with the borders being closed, supposedly that being handled, with migrants being escorted out of this country in droves, according to you, and what you wanted. You're in an
What up, Bleak Keys?
off the Epstein list. That's all you got?
Hold up.
It's really, you're in an uproar off the Epstein list. That's all you got? It's really, really surprising that this matters. Of course, I think there's a list, but I don't know.
Well, what you mean? Hold up, man. But what do you mean?
It's Friday night. All you got? It's really, really surprising that this matters. Of course, I think there's a list, but I don't know. I suspect, but I have no knowledge, nor do I care. It's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out and enjoy myself. I'm getting ready to have a nice weekend. I can give a damn about the client, the Epstein client list. It has no effect on me whatsoever.
You understand what he just said? That boy just said he don't care about that Epstein list. It has no effect on him. And he got a whole daughter that he just put on the camera. The point I'm making about why Stephen A. Smith speaking in that manner is that he's an actual urban community leader. He's on a platform of First Take ESPN. And this man over here talking about he don't care about the Epstein list. And on the Epstein list, young girls like his daughter, my daughters, could have been up on that island being taken advantage of and groomed by that woman named Maxwell. Is that not the sickest shit ever? Is that not sick? That is sick, fam. Epstein, they been moving like that. Maxwell been moving like that. Diddy been moving like that. But the fact that Stephen A. Smith chooses when he wants to convict black men and he wants to convict white men or support black men and support white men when he chooses to do so. So how we sit here and let him go? How we won't sit here and fry him in the community? That's real. You have to care, fam. We living in a time where the good is looked at as bad and bad looked at as good. We living in a time where people don't even care what's going on in their face, and that stuff affects them. We living in a time where you couldn't even if you say something about somebody's kids, you're gonna get into a fight. Even if it's you protecting their kids or trying to parent or help them, that is not even seen in that manner no more. We're living in a time where people don't even care. We just living in a time where don't nobody care. What are we talking about? And our president name is tied up in an Epstein file. That's the sickest file you could ever exist in the world. And that's because it was on an island? Yeah, your president is tied up in that for real. And they like, oh, it's nothing. I mean, let's keep going. What?
Have a life. I don't understand for the life of me why this matters so much. I'm talking about people losing. They're crying on camera. They're talking about resignations. They're pissed off about everything. I'm like, really? With all the stuff going on in this country, with all the power that you possess because of the cash and the influence you have, because of your connection to this administration, that's why you upset at Trump? I didn't blame Trump one bit for looking at them and saying, really? That really matters to you? That's really that important? Now, maybe he had a different reason for saying it, trying to be evasive or whatever. I don't know. But I do know this. In the grand scheme of things, it ain't going to affect the lives of over 200 to 300 million Americans. I think we'll be just fine.
Yes, it does, and I'm going to tell you why it does.
He think they're going to be
Because
fine.
some of the most powerful people in the world making decisions. Who in the hell would want them making decisions if they're involved in that type of criminal activity, you jackass? Everybody should go to ESPN and demand that Stephen A. Smith be removed. Straight up. There ain't even no question about it, bro. Everybody should go to ESPN and demand that Stephen A. Smith be removed.
That's how you know it ain't got real.
That dude is a world-class jerk. To say some of the most insensitive, disgusting, vile things that he said. And I told y'all this yesterday in my video, and we had the article that I posted up yesterday morning before I even went in there and did that video.
Could we use your house to trial our 24-hour bathroom upgrade system? We're
We're not going through that.
In valid states to test our new 24-hour bathroom.
Matthew keep coming in here talking about he can't answer the question.
A disgrace.
But we ain't got to answer no question. We know what's going on.
This dude is getting into politics, acting like he's trying to run for... These are the type of jackasses y'all got running around here talking about they want to run for office and be politicians. I want you to think about that. He's a horrible individual.
You don't get to run around here. No, let's be real. Let's be real. You don't get to run around here and want to be a politician, but you over there talking about why don't nobody care when it comes to some white man. But when it comes to them black folk, you over there like, oh, it don't matter. You pressing about Diddy, but you ain't pressing about Epstein or Trump. Why? Because you want to be on the campaign? You want to be a part of his political party? Yeah, good. Why? Because Elon Musk is creating his own party, and he don't care about nobody. He got robots with him. Trump gonna need everybody from Stephen A. Smith to Maxwell to the worst people in the world on his campaign. Why? To kick some back doors in and do some crooked stuff that they've been doing. And the fact that we know it now, we're exposing it. They don't get to be on that. Because like I said, if it was me and you, we would be buried. Buried. Wouldn't even be able to come out of that situation. Because we have no political position. We have nothing, no power, no money, no nothing. Yet we got to go through that. So don't sit there and act like it's okay that you're hearing that this even happening from the jump. Let's go.
It's kind of funny how all these dudes I tell y'all about, everybody get mad at me for cooking them, and then 3, 4, 5 years later, when they find out I was right, then they cook them too. It's crazy. It's crazy how that happens, right? Horrible individual. He sat up here and says, yeah, I believe it's a list. I believe it's a client list.
He believes it's a client list. That's what he said.
So you don't care if there is a client list?
We cooking everybody needed it mug.
Who are allegedly committing some of the most unknown acts against MIM.
Child of the Most High God in here. What's up, family? You already know. Hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking.
Straight up. And I seen somebody in the comment section, Obama.
It's all good, fam. You know 9 o'clock. We here for you, fam. We fam.
This don't have no political lines right here, bro. The only reason why we talking about Donald
Tiffany in the building. What's up?
Power apart.
Let's bring Tiffany up aboard. Let's bring Child of God up aboard. What you missed, fam, is that Maxwell was a woman that was working with Epstein and was grooming the girls and trafficking the kids for Epstein and them. Okay? That's who Maxwell is. Okay? So now you got Maxwell in this thing. She's a whole woman that was a part of it. She got 20 years in prison. Let me say that again for the people in the back just coming in. Maxwell, this woman right here, she got 20 years in prison. Why? For working with Epstein. Why? For grooming young girls and grooming people for Epstein's liking. And those people that was partying with Epstein at the time. She's locked up for 20 years for trafficking in the same allegations that Epstein was locked up for. The reason why we're discussing Maxwell today is because she is locked up and talking about threatening Donald Trump in the presidency, that she will speak out against those that say there's no list, no Epstein list. And the Epstein list is what was going on the island of what Epstein was and the people involved because of the stuff we heard that was going on then. Some of the worst ever. So what's happening now? Let's get right. I need fam to tap in. FAM, let me know where you from. Let's get the roll call going. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's go. Let me know, FAM in here, where you from, family. What we doing?
Give a damn if Tom, Dick, or Harry was the president of the United States. If this come up, they need to let this woman go up here and speak and tell the whole truth and expose everybody. I wouldn't give a damn who it is. See, what y'all want to do, some of y'all want to do is you want to play politics on something that's not political. Crimes against the young ones, that's not political. Sorry. That's diabolical, nigga.
Diabolical.
See, there's a difference. We don't play this game.
No.
This has nothing to do with politics, nothing like this has something to do with
cooking, you know, Nene in the building. We cooking, Darren in the building, Matthew in the building, Jimmy in the building. We cooking. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. Stop playing. We cook.
Who normally support him on anything he do, ticked off about this one because even they
Let's
know.
Go,
Bro.
Let me know where you're from. FAM, drop it now. Where we at? Let's go with it. I need to know what we doing in the building. Let's get right. Let's get right up in here. Let's get right, fam, in the building, checking in. Let's get right. We got Tiffany Cunningham says FAM in here. Jay Breezy all the way from Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach, Jay Breezy in the building. Valerie Barnes says the Lou. Valerie Barnes from the Lou. Shout out to you, fam. You already know St. Louis in the building. Child of the Most High God says Louisiana in the house, fam. Louisiana. Shout out to you, fam. You already know. Rodney says he from St. Cloud, Minnesota. We got St. Cloud, Minnesota. Rodney checking in. Shout out to you, fam. Serenity P. Diddy Wonder says they from the Bronx, New York in the building. Bronx, New York on the building. I appreciate you, fam. GME from Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to you, GME from Cleveland, Ohio. Nene Love, Savvy T say, read them off, read them off. Let's go. Nene Love from Jamaica. We got Jamaica in the building. Shout out to you, family. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, family from Jamaica in the building. Needy love. Matthew Vernon says you gonna believe someone in person. That's real. Doreen Maxwell from California. Doreen, we got California checking in. Cali. Let's go. Nene says we cooking. Let's go. We cooking. Ivan Curry says keep it going, fam. The more the merrier. That's real. Tiffany Cunningham all the way from Philly in the building. Philly in the building. Sandra and them says if there's no list, she should be sitting at home then. Oh no, she not sitting at home with no list. See, without the list, she's still in jail because she was accused of the same things Epstein did. She groomed people. She was dealing with traffickers. She dealt with those minors, those victims. You got to understand, family, that's real. Ivan Curry says Cincinnati. Ivan Curry checking in all the way from Cincinnati. Matthew Vernon from Georgia in the building. Georgia in the building. Nicole says Jersey in the building. That's real. Jay Breezy says Daytona Beach in the building. Respect, family. You already know. Let's get right. Kate Not Today says Kansas City, Missouri in the building. Kansas City, Missouri checking in. Sandra Milton from North Carolina. Sandra, I appreciate you, family, checking in. Hit that like button, subscribe. We about to cook up in here. Let's get right. Let's get right. We ain't leaving nobody out. California in the building. Doreen Maxwell, you already know. Keep up the good work. Mel says such a great culture. Respect, family. Nene Love TV bugging up. That's real. Mama Africa says she from Cincinnati, Ohio in the building. That's real, family. I appreciate you. Let's keep the world going. Let's act like we know. Let's go.
Come on, man. Are you serious, dog? We think you really supposed to drain the swamp.
We cooking.
And I'm just being honest with y'all.
In this motherfucker.
I don't like people who treat people bad. That's just me.
Eugene from Jacksonville, Florida in the building.
I don't like that nigga. You don't treat people right. I don't like that shit, bro. And I know people who know that nigga. Who know he ain't shit. The same thing about Jeffrey Epstein. Look how you treated all those people.
Look how he did all them people. Treat them like they was nothing.
Jackass.
He ain't care about them.
Horrible individual.
Horrible.
Disgraceful person.
Sick.
But what about all the people that were around him? Right? What about all the people that were around him? I want y'all to think about that. All the
Cincinnati in the building. K-Dot today. What's up, family?
Aiding and abetting or a part of that organization that didn't even get convicted. Y'all cool with all them people that walking?
Aiding and abetting.
And this woman, she know the names.
She know everybody.
She know the information.
She know everybody.
Now somebody says, oh, well, she knows. Why is she still alive? Bro, it'd be too obvious.
She locked up.
You done already seen Epstein gone. Now you seen Virginia Giuffre gone. And now she's out of here. Now what y'all think's gonna happen? What y'all think's gonna happen?
Oh, it's finna go down. Because if she out of here and they trying to hold on to her, then you ain't gonna know what's gonna happen to her.
Answer the question.
They about to try to unalive fam, probably.
Cash up the donation. Salute to you. I appreciate it. She said, love this channel. Say, okay, yeah, I probably love you too. I appreciate it. Much love for the donation.
It's all love, fam. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we cooking.
They don't want to talk about it, but she deserves to get a pardon. Point blank, there is no other way around it. So hopefully the Supreme Court will do the right thing, and they will accept her appeal and accept her testimony before Congress. I hope they do it. And somebody said, just like nothing ever, and that's the back, it's Civil War.
Just for you think that you want them to do it, I don't want her to get no damn pardon. What? Let me tell you something, man. She not doing no pardon for the right reason. That's the problem. If she was doing a pardon for the right reason, sympathy for them kids, sympathy for the understanding, the love of the situation about you even allowing that to happen to them kids, and just trying to put some type of perspective back in play of respect for the situation that she was a part of, grooming them, helping them, assisting them, having them choose things you know wasn't right for them, but yet you did that. How could you think that you should be pardoned or get any award knowingly that you still did that? I will wait. Knowingly. And ain't nobody said shit. So you over here talking about she should be pardoned or she should get halftime or she should be let out? No. Just because you want to tell on everybody now, you think you need to go walk down the street and be free. You still committed the crime too, dummy. What?
She has answers. And she should be allowed to give those answers, even if it means her sentence will be reduced. Or maybe she walks. But there are other people who are very, very higher than her, who are involved in this as well, that are avoiding alleged prosecution for these alleged.
That's the thing. And I really need to understand and get right about I want to know what you all think in the comments. Do you think Maxwell, this woman who worked with Epstein and groomed these children on this island that has been charged 20 years, and now she's coming out talking and wants to be pardoned and let out of jail for her freedom, not because she cares, but because of freedom? I want to know what you all think. Do you think she deserves to be let out of jail, pardoned, walk free? Because now she wants to speak up about the list of the Epstein list that these people was a part of, that done the things wrong, that you and I know ain't right, fam. And that's why we in here. Why? With your boy Dilla T. Hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel so we don't miss an episode, and sharing this with the world. And as always, family, I want to know what you think in the comments. Always your boy Dilla T. And this is No Filters. Good night, family. Be safe.